Okay, so I wanted to say that there is especially when it comes to like black women and their hair, I wanted to say that there is a difference between hair thickness and hair density. Hair density is how much hair you have per square inch, and it makes your hair look voluminous and full like a lion. Especially when you have hair density and also hair thickness, which is how thick a single strand of your hair is. They usually do this comparison in comparison to like a sewing needle, right? With how thick each one of your hair strands is. And you can always tell when a black person has really good hair thickness is that by the root is really thick. Now, you can have hair thickness with low density. When you have low, like high thickness and low density, when you get locks, they can look a lot like mine. Like I have hair thickness, really thick. Like my hair is really thick at the root, right? But I don't have a lot of hair. I don't have a lot of hair per square inch. So therefore, whenever I'm doing my locks end up really thin. Like even these in the back, right? I always go by the ones in the back. So that's that right there. Again, like the locks themselves are not that thick. I'm sorry, they're not that dense, right? It's like very like on the thinner side of locks. Very average to thin locks is what I have basically. But because my locks started out really thick, so they when my hair was short, they would all of my locks would stand up because my hair was really thick. So thick hair does give the illusion that your hair is also dense. But when your hair grows out, when my hair started to grow out, my locks completely fell. And they don't really have any volume. They don't really have any actual volume to them. You know? That's truly the difference between like hair thickness and like hair density. Like you will for sure be able to see it in locks, you know? Like when it really comes to how dense your hair is, when your hair is really dense, when you get silk presses and just like pressing your hair, like your hair is just like really, it's really huge. So it's really difficult for stylists to get that hair straight. And even when you do get it straight, you still have this real nice fullness going on at the scalp. And when your hair reverts, it reverts back to being really big and really full because you have a lot of hair strands. You have a lot of hair. You have a lot of hair strands, you know? And that's whether or not your hair is thick per strand. You still have a lot of strands. Um so yeah. Um and yes, there can you can have you can have fine hair with high density. You can have fine hair with low density. Um at that point that would completely change your hair type. When you have fine hair with low density, like you're no longer in the fours, you're like in the threes, like somewhere in like 3A. Or even less than that, because I've seen black women with barely a curl pattern in the twos, you know, because they have fine hair and their hair is low density, so it's really easy to lose a curl, or your curls are just like waves pretty much because you don't have thick hair, high density, you know, which is something slightly required for type hair, slightly required because I'm a 4 type hair, but I don't have high density. My density is average to low density. Average to low density. Whereas my thickness is like very thick. Very thick hair, very thick hair strands. For sure. Um so yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk about, like, yes, there is a difference, and yes, you can tell. Especially like the easiest way to tell for me is by getting locks and whether or not your locks look thick and full, or your locks just look thick but not really full. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.